honestly, I've seen a lot of engineers move into UX, and the path is, I think, just being curious, right? Like, as a software engineer, I've had a lot of engineer colleagues who would just take a lot of interest in the design process. And especially if you're on the front end side of things, you're already closer to like the final design, and you might be working with designers on the job. So I think taking that interest would be the first step. And again, like understanding the whole design process, where a lot of times the thing that you build into the product is what the final UI looks like. But sitting with the designer and understanding, okay, how did we come to this? What were the things that did not make it, and why did they not make it? So being in one suggestion I gave to one of my engineer buddies was to just come into the design critiques. So usually, if you have a designer or two at your company, they would definitely be sitting together and just like critiquing each other's designs. And I think that's when you start picking that vocabulary of what to even look for, because when you're starting out, you don't even know, okay, like when I'm looking at a design visually, like what is white space? Why do I care about white space? What is typography? What is like a good visual hierarchy? What is not? So when you start picking on these things and pick up that interest, I think that is the path to kind of start getting into it. And I think after that, just using products that you use day to day, like apps and websites, and putting that designer hat and that critique lens, and looking at a app that you used and figure out, okay, why did a designer do it this way, and what is the rationale behind it? What is the kind of user goal that they're trying to meet? And the more you start doing that, I think that's kind of you're on the path to transitioning into a product design. Yeah, I think definitely, like you said, easier path is try to kind of do some of it within your company. I think if you're not getting an opportunity and you do want to try outside, then start putting a portfolio together, because that is definitely step one for anyone to break into UX right now. And those projects don't necessarily have to be industry projects. You could take an app and redesign it and have like a solid design process. And if you can walk me through on why you designed or like redesigned a product in a certain way, and I can understand your design process, that's enough for me to understand, okay, like, can you do the job or not? I don't think having industry level projects or something that you've designed that's out there that people are using is kind of necessary. So I would say, yeah, like start doing that, and that can also help you get your foot in the door.